the line L in point-slope form and slope-intercept form. And it tells us that L is perpendicular to the line y equals 2x. Well, here's y equals 2x, the blue line. We're trying to find the equation of this red line. So we're asked to write the equation of that red line, L. Well, how do we do that? Well, we're going to turn to this guy. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. In fact, we want to turn to this guy anytime we're given some information about the line and asked to write the equation of it. In fact, this is the point-slope form, so that's the first answer they're going to ask us to give. But to use this, we need to know the slope, and we need to know a given point, or a known point on the line. Well, we do know a point on L. See, right there, they gave us that. So the point -1, -2 is our x1, y1. What about M? We need to find the slope of L. Well, they didn't exactly give it to us, but they gave us this equation, y equals 2x. L is perpendicular to that. So if we can figure out what the slope of this is, then we can figure out what the slope of L is. Well, we do know what the slope of this is, don't we? Because this is in the form y equals mx plus b. The b in this case is 0, but I'm interested in the m, and the slope of this line is 2. So if the slope of the blue line is 2 and L is perpendicular to that, then that means that the slope of L must be the negative reciprocal of this. So it's going to be the opposite sign, which of course is negative, and the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. So the slope of L is 1/2. Well, we've got everything we need now. We've got the slope and we've got a known point. So let's plug those things in. So we're going to have y minus y1, which is -2, is equal to m, which is -1/2, times x minus x1, and x1 is -1. So this is really the point-slope form. We don't want to leave those double negatives, though, so it's going to turn into y plus 2 is equal to a -1/2 times x plus 1. So this is the point-slope form. We need the slope-intercept form, which means we just need to solve this for y. First thing we'll do is distribute the -1/2 through the parentheses. So this becomes y plus 2 is equal to a -1/2 x minus 1/2, right? -1/2 times a positive 1 is a -1/2. What next? I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. So we get y plus 2 is equal to a -1/2 x. So it's going to be -1/2 minus 2. Let's write this as -2/1. We're dealing with a fraction, so let's make both of these look like fractions. We need a common denominator, which is going to be 2. So, whoops, I don't need that plus 2 over there anymore, do I? We moved him over, so it's not that anymore. It's just y is equal to. Y is equal to -1/2 x. So it's going to be -1/2 minus, well, what's this going to be? I'm going to take that 2/1. I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 2, because I know that 2 times 1 is going to give me the 2 I need in the denominator, and 2 times 2 is 4. So y is equal to -1/2 x minus 5/2, right? -1/2 minus 4/2 is -5/2. So this is the slope-intercept form. So these are the two forms they wanted us to find. I want to point out one thing quickly here. You might notice on the red line that the y-intercept is right there. It's at a -5/2. You may think, well, geez, I could have looked at that and figured out what this form was once I knew the slope was -1/2, and then I could look at the graph to get the y-intercept. But you can't count on that. First of all, it might not be right in the middle. It might be a little higher, a little bit lower. So don't trust just eyeballing the y-intercept on that line L. You really got to go through the calculations like we did.